All right, today we're going to talk about why you need to change your money mindset. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing good. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different than I typically come to you with. I'm usually talking to you about entrepreneurship and startups and all those things. But I've been having a few more questions because of my banking background and finance background around money management, and things like that. So today I'm going to share a different message with you about why you need to change your money mindset. And it shouldn't take me too long to get through this, so just bear with me. In finance, there are all kinds of financial statements that have to be produced for a business. And there are also some financial statements that you should be producing as an individual. For a business, you're looking at a couple of main statements that have to be produced, and they are an income statement, a balance sheet, a statement of cash flows, and a statement of owner's equity. There's four main statements that you typically produce. And the reason they're important for businesses to produce these is because they make you look at the money within the business in a different way. So, for example, the income statement is focused on profit or revenue and expenses, cost of goods sold, all those things, gross profit and operating expenses, and to get to net income. So the income statement is very much focused on income, on revenue minus expenses. How much money am I making every single month? The balance sheet is focused on assets, things that you have that are worth value in the business, and liabilities, things that you owe money on. So assets equals liabilities plus equity. And then you have things like your cash flow statement. And it's different than your income statement because it's showing sources and uses of cash in the business, which is not, does not always match up directly with the income statement in terms of revenue minus expenses equaling net revenue. And then finally, you've got your statement of owner's equity. So how much equity is really in the business. And so all of these interplay and work really well together. And they're important because they force the owner to analyze the business from a different perspective. Well, in our personal lives, we all tend to, when we're going to focus on this, most people actually don't even bother sticking to one, is produce a budget. And so you've got this budget, you've got this line item of how much you're willing to spend on each item, and you're trying to track to that and make sure you stay within it. And so I would liken a budget very much to an income statement. It would be very much like having revenue and expenses, and then this is what you have left at the end of the day. It would be partly a cash flow statement as well, because a budget is strictly focused on the cash that you have coming in and the cash you have going out. So it's a little bit of both. And both of those are important ways to think about your money. But what I really want you to do, the message I want to share with you today, is to think about your money totally differently. Most people think about their money in terms of how much I have coming in every month. Therefore, I can have that much going out, or hopefully that much going out, less some savings or investing that I'm going to do. But I want you to think about your cash, your income, as an asset. I want you to think about in a personal light, think of your money more in the way a business owner would think of a balance sheet, assets and liabilities. I want you to think of money that way. The cash you have coming in is an asset that you should be focused on putting to work for you in good ways. Most people, when we think about revenue or income coming into our household, we think about expenses and it going out. And of course, I'm not implying you should never have any expenses, but I want you to think of your money as an asset and how you can put your money to use buying other assets. That's one of the reasons real estate investing is so popular. Whether or not you follow the methods of putting your own cash into a deal or not, you are taking assets and turning them into other assets. And in many instances, you're turning liabilities or the debt on this property still into helping you leverage that and buy an asset. So I don't want you to think of your money as most people do in the form of a budget. Money in, money goes out, and here's how much I either have left or I have none left at the end of every single month. I want you to think of your money as an asset, and how can you leverage it to create more assets, right? So stock investing is a good example. If you have excess money coming in every month, no matter how much, even in today's world, you can buy fractional shares. If you have cash coming in, that's an asset. Let's turn the amount that you can afford to into another asset by buying investable securities, and that asset then grows. And let's say you buy a dividend stock and it kicks off a dividend, which is more cash that you can reinvest back into another asset. And I'm getting awfully excited talking about this, but you see my point. Don't think of your money as something that comes in and all of it goes back out. Don't think of it as income minus expenses, those kinds of things. Think of your money as an asset. How can I use that asset to better my life and to purchase other assets? Anyways, different message for you today, but plan on bringing you more messages, maybe on a Monday, Money Monday theme. And also going to be doing some talking to you regularly going forward about investing, because I tend to get a lot of questions about that as well. Don't worry, if you're here for the startup or entrepreneurship information, that will still continue to flow. Just a different message today. I hope that information helps you. Until next time, I hope you find your voice. Have a great day.